Like this. I go, oh, I'd really like a bottle of that. I think these.
Welcome to the Willie Bill Outdoor Show. It's good, isn't it? Whoa.
Hey y'all, this Willie Bill, and I got a review for you today, and it is of the contents of this bottle. This bottle comes to us from Vermont. See if it tells us exactly where. Wild Heart Distillery, Shelburne, Vermont. Got some extended family lives in Shelburne, Vermont, so this is kind of a cool one to have. It was given to us as a gift, and I'm generally not like a bourbon guy. I'm more like a blended whiskey guy. I don't like stuff that's super peaty. The bourbon a lot of times seems kind of hot to me, but of course I had to give it a try. This is, like I said, from some extended family. Let's see what we can learn about it. Aged 2 years. So this is 2-year aged bourbon, Rectified, straight bourbon whiskey. There's a Surgeon General warning, all that kind of thing. This is a 750 ml bottle, 45% alcohol, which is equal to 90 proof. So 90 proof. It's almost half alcohol. So maybe don't fill your liter glass with this stuff. Let's see, we're corked. Get that cork out. Now these kind of like harder alcohols, I find from the outdoors perspective, don't make sense to carry beers in a backpack. You're camping, going on some kind of activity that is appropriate that you would have alcohol. I'll say sometimes I go out on a paddleboard and I watch the sunset, and have like a flask or a little container with some alcohol that tastes good is nice. I gotta say, I haven't been drinking in a sense to try and get inebriated, get drunk, probably since my 20s. And I'm no longer in my 20s. At this point, I really like the taste of certain alcohols, and I drink it definitely for the enjoyment. So yeah, you go out on paddleboard, watch a sunset, have a nice little drink. It's okay. You can enjoy that, relax, be in the moment, enjoy the luxury, because that's kind of what it is, right? It's not something everybody has, and for some people it's a vice. I definitely see it as I appreciate that I'm lucky enough to be in a life situation where I can access something like this. I go, oh, I'd really like a bottle of that. I think these like $35–40, so not cheap but not expensive, in the range of what a bourbon could cost. You get that bottle, enjoy it, appreciate, in this case, that it was a gift. Appreciate that you've got access to that thing, and have that moment. So bourbon, whiskey seems like a real good candidate that you might want to take on an outing like that. Backpack, you're down in camp, you're about to go to bed, have a nice drink, go to sleep, don't worry about bears chewing on your leg, that kind of thing. Let's see, put a little bit in here. It's actually more clear than I expected. I probably should have had a glass so you guys could see the color, but of course I didn't think that far. It does have, yeah, a bit of an amber color to it, but it is more clear than I expected, or at least it is in a tin cup. I hope Tin Cup doesn't get upset that I'm putting Rectified bourbon whiskey in their Tin Cup that came on their bottle. That smells good. It smells real good. Huh. I think a little splash, How am I going to do this when it's so little? Little splash of water. Might just open that up. It is a little bit hot. A little bit hot, but the flavor's nice. Flavor's nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so for my taste buds, little, just a touch, man, just a touch of water is enough to kind of open up the intensity, the strength, the heat of the bourbon whiskey. And that's a nice one. I could see sitting in the woods, enjoying a sip of that before calling it a night for sure. Yeah, I like that. Rectified, straight bourbon whiskey from Shelburne, Vermont. It's a pretty cool thing. If you see this thing on a shelf, and like I said, I'm not generally like a bourbon person. I like blended whiskeys. I like a Jameson, a tin cup. What is it? The Strain of Hands with the blue label is one that I like. Down Slope, Templeton Rye. Yeah, that's right, rye. I like rye whiskey. Those ones are all real nice to me. And this, just a touch of water, seems to be real nice. Don't shoot it. Enjoy it. Let that flavor sit in there. So cheers to you. Thank you to everybody that watches these videos. I really do appreciate the love that I get. I don't get a whole lot of comments and whatnot, but the ones that I get are predominantly positive, and that feels good. So thank you to y'all. Cheers, and we'll see you in a week. Smack them buttons if you feel it. And what's our famous catchphrase? Take care, y'all. We'll see you next week. That'll do it. That'll do it. Hey, monster. Are you being an outdoor dog?